Remember those 25 strawberry plants that I tried to over summer? Well, let's just say not all of them actually made it. Well, today I'm going to actually be planting the rest of those survivors. I'm going to share what worked, what didn't, and why this is not actually the end of my strawberry saga. So, strawberries in an Australian summer, especially ours, are not for the faint-hearted. I thought I'd actually done okay with the shade cloth, the occasional watering, but it turns out that wasn't quite nearly enough. They crisped, they sulked, and by mid-February I was convinced that I was starting to lose them all. But then I made two big changes, if you remember from one of my previous videos. I moved my strawberries further back into the greenhouse so that they had a little bit more shade and they were closer to the irrigation system that we have set up in here. And I'm happy to report that 11 have actually survived out of that original 25. So today I'm planting some of my strongest survivors in this raised bed that's next to me. Now the weather has finally started to cool down a bit and our irrigation system is back on, so it's basically time. I can finally remove my shade cloth and you will see that I have one lonely little survivor in this bed and he's actually doing really, really well. He's got a couple of new leaves, so I think it is honestly time to get these others in this bed. You can see where some of the previous ones have unfortunately died off. Now, here's where my slight dilemma comes in. I've actually got more survivors than I have space in this bed. I'm only going to be putting 4 in total. I think last season I only had 3 to begin with, and they create these runners, which yes, you can snip off, but I obviously want a lot of strawberries and we want to be making jams and all sorts of things. So I'm going to have to come up with another plan for these strawberries. I might have one sneaky little plan in mind, so do stick around. Actually, oh, just look at the soil. It's not too bad. I've got a little bit of blood and bone that I'm going to add just for a bit of a boost. I want to move some of the mulch. It's super wet because it obviously got watered this morning with our irrigation system we have set up. So what I have learned is this: strawberries can bounce back if you give them the right conditions. Shade and water made all the difference for me. Timing matters too. I pushed them a little bit early last time, but this cooler weather, they're loving it. I do still have the tag if anyone is interested in which variety we are growing. It's actually the Bravo variety. They were delicious. Haven't tried too many others. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite variety is to grow, keeping in mind we are subtropical. Just look at how beautiful and healthy this strawberry plant is. To think that I managed to over some of this is incredible. So you can absolutely see the size difference in the ones that I over summered in my greenhouse or shade house compared to this little one that I kept in the bed. I just did it way too late in the season, but I would definitely recommend over summering them as early as possible and out of the actual gardening beds. Yes, I had some shade cloth on here, but because the irrigation system was also switched off, it didn't quite get as much water And I don't know, I think the proof is in the pudding here, guys. Like, these plants are amazing. I am like so happy right now. Right, something I didn't do as early as I should have last time was to give them supports so that the strawberries themselves were not actually growing and touching the soil. They can rot a lot quicker, and of course the snails can get to them a lot quicker. So I'm going to do that today. And then that way, as the strawberry plants get bigger and bigger, I'm not trying to fight through the crowns to get the supports in place. I don't really want to overload this bed too much, but I think I will add just one extra, and I'm going with one of my smaller ones that have oversummered, and I'm just going to put it in this corner, and if it feels like things are getting too crowded, I will always come in and just move it. But I think for now, I want to try and give these strawberries the best chance of producing. This is obviously, oh no, look, curly grubs in my plants. Yikes. I'm not sure if this will even work. So this is going to be an experiment in itself. Oh, 3. They tend to eat the roots of plants. There's not much even on here. Looks like it's got a little new piece of growth coming. So let's plant it and let's use this one as a little bit of an experiment. Now normally I would water all of this in, but this bed only just got watered this morning along with all the other veggies. So I think I'm going to have to just leave it today, and fingers crossed the blood and bone is enough for when it gets watered again tomorrow morning. I am going to be keeping the shade cloth off this bed, so if you'd like to see how they do over the next couple of months, and if we actually get any strawberries from them, which I really think we will, they look incredible, do hit that like and subscribe button to stay up to date. Now let's just go and see how many we have left and think about a little plan for what to do with the other strawberries. It looks like I've got 7 left. I need a little bit of a clean up. But as you can imagine, way too many for that bed. It's actually too many for a second bed. Now, the plan that I thought I might do was to put them on a wall, so hanging vertically. Now, I created a short, about 2 years ago, where I had actually done this, but they all died. And I'm not sure if that's because wrong season, and all those things, you know, harsh weather, harsh sun. I probably planted them like at the height of summer from memory, but I'm kind of looking at the wall and they don't even have any sun. So I'm now a little bit hesitant because I've obviously got space for 12. A little bit hesitant as to whether to actually plant them in here or not. It does get afternoon sun, so let me know in the comments below, guys, if that's what you think I should do, or if you've got some brilliant idea of what to do. If you are new here, our soil is clay, so that's why things are in raised beds or attempted vertical walls. Yeah, till the next one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and let me know if you have successfully over summered strawberries or if you plan on giving it a go next season in your area.